سلام بچه‌ها، چطورید؟ من مهدی، اما خیلی خوش اومدید به یه ویدیوی ترسناک دیگه که توی ویدیو قرار بریم یه انیمیشن فوق‌العاده داستانی ترسناک رو با هم ببینیم. خب قبل اینکه بریم سراغ ویدیو، لایک، سابسکرایب، کامنت یادتون نره. دمتون گرم. بریم سراغ ویدیو.
When I was in elementary school, I had a friend who lived right next door.
خب فکر کنم داستان این انیمیشن در مورد مدرسه باشه، همونطور که
We used to go to
پیداست.
school together all the time. One day, I was standing in front of my friend's house waiting for her as usual, and I realized that she was kind of strange when she came out. She looked kind of bemused. When I
فکر کنم
looked more
دوستش یه
closely,
چیزی دیده
she
که
was breaking
ترسیده.
out in a cold sweat.
شاید ملم
Feeling something
کرده.
strange, I asked my friend what was going on, and she started telling me a story about
پشمام خواب دیده، خواب ترسناک.
She started to dream the same dream she had from long ago. A kind-looking old lady always comes out
همیشه پای پیرزن در میونه تو داستان‌های ترسناک.
and she cooks meals for her and then she eats it all. My friend had a lot of conversations with her because she gave her such a good impression. The most amazing thing was when she woke up. She felt full, as if she had actually eaten,
Holy
even
shit.
though it was just a dream.
تو خواب دیده که داره غذا میخوره، وقتی که بیدار شده دیده
My
سیره.
friend lived
پشمام.
alone with her maternal grandmother at the time, but on another day when my friend was about to go to school, she repeatedly requested one thing from her with a scary face. Do not follow the stranger or anyone today, okay? Do
Shush.
not. My friend was confused for a moment, but reassured her grandmother, told her not to worry, and then went to school. However, nothing happened all day.
خب
And
خدا رو
that
شکر
night,
اتفاق
she fell
نیفت.
asleep, and the old lady
بیا،
appeared in her dream
باز
as
همون خواب.
usual, and made her a meal. She was enjoying her meal, and all of a sudden, the old lady asked my friend to go somewhere with her. She held the old lady's hand and
حاجی
tried
نرو،
to
اگه
follow
بری
her
میمیری.
thoughtlessly. However, she then remembered what her grandmother said to her in the morning, so she let go of her hand and refused to go. Then she saw her
خب خدا رو شکر اینجا حرف مامان بزرگش یادش
face
اومد و
turn
نرفت.
scary at that moment. The old lady suddenly grabbed the back of my friend's neck and began to drag her somewhere, and no matter how hard she tried to escape, she wouldn't budge at all. While she was trembling with fear, she then remembered the other thing that her grandmother had told her in the morning.
خب
If
حرف
you're dragged
بعدش
by
چی بود؟
someone in your dreams, don't panic. Just slam your head against somewhere, like a wall or a pillar. Then you will wake up from your dream. Understand? My friend who remembered the advice saw a tree in front of her and tried to
خودش
hit her
فهمیده که
head,
تو خوابه
but
دیگه.
suddenly the old lady laughed as she pulled my friend's head. Who taught you this? Oh, I see. Your grandmother did. So she failed to wake up and was being dragged away from her
پشمام.
dream. And the old lady's cane suddenly caught her eye. At that moment, she bumped her head with all her strength on the stick, and then finally woke up from
خب
her
الان
dream.
بیدار میشه. آره.
I got goosebumps listening to my friend, since it was early in the morning. Anyway, my friend, who had been absent-minded all day, started skipping school the following day. I was worried about her, so I went to her house. But the door didn't open, and
نکنه
she didn't
دوباره.
answer the phone.
از خواب بیدار
A month
نشده
later,
باش.
my friend called me and she asked me to come over to her house. With curiosity, I ran to her house, and when I saw her again, she looked emaciated, and the atmosphere around her was quite different. Most of all, she kept laughing to herself like crazy. She dragged me into the house, took me to a room, and said this, "Hey, you see my granny? Crazy." Then she began to giggle more, and I unconsciously turned my eyes to the room. Her grandmother, looking into the
نکنه اونو خواب نبود،
air
واقعی بود.
continuously, was begging desperately in a small, tiny room without a beam of light. Her face seemed afraid of something, and she kept muttering the same words. "I didn't teach her. That was not me. Please, I'm sorry." I'm sorry.
پشمام.
Later I heard that her grandmother had passed away shortly
مامان بزرگش
after,
مرد.
and my friend has been hospitalized because of the shock. Come to think of it now, wasn't the food she always ate in her dreams a meal for her grandmother, who would die soon?
پشمام عجب داستان خفنی. خب رفقا امیدوارم از این ویدیو یا همون انیمیشن ترسناک لذت برده باشید. اگه دوست دارید بازم انیمیشن بذارم حتما تو کامنت ها برام بنویسید. لایک و سابسکرایب یادتون نره. تو ویدیو بعد میام تو فعلا بدرود.